Hi, this is John Furman with Bub and Mothers. As many of you know, we're a veteran-owned dry rub company with a Maine attitude. What's that mean? Well, we'll show you some clips on all the different ways that you can use our rub in a minute. But basically anything you can grill, fry, broil, pan sear, cook in the oven, cook outside, smoke, you can use our rubs on it. You can use it on meat, fish, poultry, even vegetables. We've got vegan recipes. But most of you already know that because this is going out to our friends, customers, and fans at our stores who carry our rub. We want to tell you that Bub and Mothers is ready to make that next step, but we can't do it without you. So to give you a really quick update, currently we are already carried in 35 stores, and as of June 15th, we've done twice the amount of business that we did all of last year. So we're growing, but we're at that crossroads that every company comes to, and that is we can continue doing what we're doing, or we have to go and invest to get the equipment so that we can step up production, order more supplies to keep our costs relatively reasonable. To do that, we're here on GoFundMe, and we're asking you to help us raise a grand total of $16,500. What that'll be used for, because I think you're entitled to know, is some packaging equipment and the actual spices necessary to make the blends. So we'll have new labels and same regular flavors, but by doing that, we can go out and expand our market, go to 50, 75, even 100 stores, and still be able to service you the way you want it. And for all of you that have been fantastic in ordering online, no waiting. You should have it within 2 to 3 days of your order. We're going to ship everything either first class or priority mail, whichever makes the most sense, depending on where you are in the country. But best of all, we're not doing it the typical GoFundMe way. We're not just asking you for donations. What we want to do is, for the next 30 days, is to sell you and anyone that you can influence our products through the GoFundMe site. So for example, for a $6 donation, we'll ship you 1 bottle of whichever flavor rub you want. For just $10, we'll send you, again, the flavor of your choice and our e-cookbook. For just $25, we'll send you out our 4-pack along with the e-cookbook. And for $50, we'll send you a 10-pack. And in all these multiple packs, you can mix and match. I want half of this and half of that. You just let us know. And again, for a maximum donation of $120, we'll send you an entire case. Either 24 of our Down East Dinner Dust, 24 of our Honey and Heat, 12 and 12, 6 and 18. You know, there's so many different combinations. I'll let you guys figure out what you want. But listen, it's summertime. Some of you just have the kids getting out of school. You got a vacation plan. Things are tight. We get that. That's why we're here on GoFundMe. We understand what it is to run everything at the max to try and service our customers, and to take that next step, we need a little help in the budget. So we get that. If you find that you're in a position where you can't even order 1 bottle, believe me, we appreciate it. We appreciate the fact that you're even watching this. All we would ask is that you would forward this video to all of your friends. At least 10 friends on social media. Now, for those of you that would consider yourself an influencer on social media, meaning you've got over 1,000 followers, we'd like you to email us at bubandmothers@gmail.com for a special program. Now, we'll put the email down here on the bottom of the screen, but please help us tell the world why Bub and Mothers is really meat rubbed right. Here's a couple of clips on some of the many different uses for our dry rubs. All right, guys, so we've got our cheddar cheese here, just a couple quick ounces, right? It's going to be real simple. We've got some chives. Open that up a little bit. Just kind of get a good amount, you know, put it around there. All right, and you know, for those of you that like it kicked up a little, we're going to use our, a little hard to see, the Bub and Mother's Honey and Heat. Get a little bit of heat in there. All right, just again, get it all in there. It's nice and dry. And we're just going to kind of get a good shake. Add a little bit more. We're preheating. You know what? They came out okay. Using a little bit of honey and heat. Man, I'll tell you what. I can't wait to taste them. Man, you can see it coming up. I'll tell you what. On a cold, snowy, slushy, crappy day in the harbor, there is nothing like that. I mean, we can take a look. You know, you can see lobster meat. You can see the shrimp. We've got the chicken. Good Lord. Lots of chicken, some sausage. All right. So we've gone ahead and take a look in there and switched it up a bit. So now we're going to give the chicken some direct heat and give the pork chops a chance to get a little bit of smoke. Now, if you've been watching a lot of our earlier recordings, when I make coleslaw, I like to use the avocado mayonnaise. What I also like is I'm partial to the honey and heat. I want this coleslaw to have a little bit more of a bite than the meat, so we're gonna use that to mix it all up. So we're gonna add the honey and heat, just again to taste, and you know, you may have to experiment a little bit to get it the right mixture for you. When you make coleslaw, you know, you're adding some salt and pepper, but you don't need to with the seasoning and the mayonnaise. And if you notice, I've got a little bit of shaved carrot here. I just use a potato peeler and some red cabbage, but it's mostly green cabbage, easier to work with, makes for a nice creamy coleslaw. And once that's all mixed up, you can see it's got a pinkish orange tone to it. You know, that's the paprika and the chipotle and all that mixed up. And you've got the color and the crispness from the purple cabbage or red cabbage and the carrots. Now all you're going to do is we're just going to cover it up, put it in the refrigerator until our ribs are ready. That way the flavors are really going to marry up. You're going to get a nice coleslaw with a very, very slight bite to it at the very end. All right. Let's take a look inside. Look at that. Nice and cooked and smoky, and we've got the peppers, the nice hot cheese, and then over here our serve and turf, nice smoky bacon. Okay. Hey, John Furman here from Bub and Mother's. We're going to be making up our own barbecue sauce today.